Welcome back on the show. This is Rise and Shine, your favorite morning show this Monday as well. And today is the Nikini full moon Poya Day, whereas Buddhists all around the globe, they are undergoing religious observances on Poya Day, and this is a very special Poya Day among all the 12 Poya Days of the year. So we're going to talk about this Poya Day and how you can observe them and how you can make sure that you have a fruitful life indeed here on planet Earth with Mr. Vipula Wanigasekera today as well, a former senior diplomat, Director General of Sri Lanka Tourism Authority and currently senior lecturer at NSBM Green University, Mr. Vipula Wanigasekera. Very good morning to you.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes, everyone. And Mr. Vipula, we'll start with what is the significance of this Nikini full moon Poya Day, today being the full moon Poya Day?
I would say Nikini Poya Day is as important as the Vesak Day, because it is on a day like this, the first Buddhist convention took place, where all the teachings of Lord Buddha were written down. And I think 3 months after the passing away of Lord Buddha, they felt that whatever Lord Buddha has been conveying to the masses needs to be preserved. So the story goes that nearly 500 enlightened monks got together, and they had a convention starting from the Nikini Poya, and the result of that is the Tripitakas, Sutra Pitaka, Abhidhamma and Vinaya Pitaka came into being, and that's what is preserved today for Buddhists to, or even non-Buddhists to understand the philosophy of Buddhism. So in that sense, I would say this day is very significant because Dhamma is available in written form for anyone who wants to follow the teachings of Lord Buddha.
Speaking of which, now for these 500 enlightened monks and the venerables to get together, there should have been like a reason. What would lead to this?
Yes, because after the passing away of Lord Buddha, certain quarters of the Sangha, they wanted to have their ways of pursuing the Sasana, and especially the Vinaya Pitaka, the discipline. And some monks wanted certain amendments to be done. And there was this fear that this would lead to some kind of a misinterpretation of Dhamma. So they felt that let's write it down, because most of the enlightened monks who were with Buddha remembered what Lord Buddha had communicated. So each one made a contribution, and especially Venerable Ananda, who was the chief disciple of Lord Buddha, so he had a memory, a remarkable memory for remembering most of the discourses. So they felt, let's write it down so that no one can change it afterwards.
If this did not happen years ago, would this Dhamma prevail in the island or in the world up to date?
Well, the answer is yes and no, because then you are going into a bit of a critical area, in the sense like sometimes what is written down can also be misinterpreted, depending on the perceptions and the knowledge and the background of various people. Because this Sutra Pitaka, or the discourses, it's running into, I think, 22,000 sutras. And sometimes when you study them, you can even see certain contradictions, one contradicts the other. And therefore, the one who, even in today's situation, you can find the various sermons, you can see the contradictions. But there were a type of people at that time whom we call Passe Buddhu, means that you don't learn anything and you simply observe, because Dhamma means true nature of life and existence. So to know the true nature of life and existence, all you need to do is to look at things from a different perspective. What is happening is that from small days we are caught up in ourselves, our life stories, our ambitions, our goals, and we believe them to be true. And what is advocated in Buddhism is, look, it's not really true, because some of the things that we believe to be true is illusory. So by trying to learn Dhamma from what is written, you gather knowledge. It's not necessarily wisdom. So knowledge has nothing to do with understanding Dhamma, and especially for those who are looking for freedom from suffering. So there are two sides to this. On the one hand, things can be misinterpreted, and you will have a misunderstanding which even lead to a situation like Silabbata Paramasa means Lord Buddha has said, don't follow these rituals which have no relevance to Dhamma. And you can see this is what is happening in some quarters of the Dhamma in Sri Lanka also. So therefore, the answer to that question is like yes and no, and you have to strike a balance somewhere. What is written helps you to know the core message, and at the same time, it all depends on practice.
It's not only the knowledge which is, which is important, isn't it? They need to practice it.
Yeah, because if you have the knowledge, you can become a good scholar. You can speak about them, and you know everything what has been written. But whether you have understood it or not is a different thing.